Like, I watched like 5 minutes. I was like, what is this?
I'm a Tati stan. Like, I've been watching her since I was in like 8th grade, so I'm kind of like really behind her. Like, sorry, but James Charles is irrelevant if I'm complaining or if I'm comparing him to Tati.
Wait. Alright, welcome to the Cookies and Cream podcast. My name is Kwame and we got Chris here, and we're about to have an amazing Cookies and Cream podcast today. As you can see, Chris is a little mute today. He can't speak right now because he's got something in his throat.
He's got strep.
He's got strep throat. Mm-hmm. Nah, I'm just playing. But Chris actually went home for the weekend. He's gonna go visit his family, go get his teeth checked out. He's got to get that dentist right. Get his life together. And so he left me and he said, "Kwame, do the podcast with his favorite blanket." And it actually has a name. It's called Chris Poo. I don't know why he names it that, but there you go. But today we have a great guest with us. Her name's Kyliegh. She's a sophomore at IU, and she's gonna tell us a little bit about herself, introduce herself, and such like that. I mean, I guess since Chris is gonna leave, I'm gonna just have to
taking Chris's spot.
Yep,
right
you're
here?
taking Chris's spot. He's probably like really pissed off.
I think I
right
should
now.
permanently take his spot, but that's
the
team.
shoot.
That's just me.
Cookies and cream.
I mean,
Shoot. We're switching it up. Instead of cream with a K, it's cream with a C. It's cream with a K.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, we're killing it. All right, Kyliegh, do you want to introduce yourself?
Okay, hi, I'm Kyliegh. My last name's Head. Kind of sucks. I didn't even think about that. But I'm a sophomore at IU. I'm a chem major, entrepreneurship minor, and a Spanish minor.
Okay, so we got a studious one right here.
Kind of everywhere.
How many credit hours do you take then?
I'm taking 15 right now.
Oh man, wait, with that, dang. So then, like, how many are you already mostly done with your credits then?
Yeah, I have about half of them done for my chem minor or for my chem major, and then I'm just now starting my minors.
Jeez.
So like all I have left for my curriculum is like a couple chem classes and then business and Spanish.
Dang, you just make me feel bad. I'm
yeah,
out here just doing
I only have like 5 semesters left of college and kind of sad. Like I'm already getting senioritis. I really don't want to. But
wait, so then are you pre-med then?
I used to be.
What happened?
Not anymore. I didn't like it, and I like didn't want to do it for like 15 more years. So I wanted to be a child neurologist.
Child neurologist.
Yeah, so I wanted to work with kids with special needs and psychological disorders.
Is that not part of the pre-med field, like neurology?
No, it is.
So you still gotta go to med school though, right?
But I changed my mind because I didn't want to go to med school anymore.
Oh, so now what are you trying to do now?
I want to be a cosmetic engineer.
Cosmetic engineer. So like you just you design the makeup, like ingredients in the makeup, right? And find the best products.
So that's why I'm chemistry. I want to have my like own business, but I want to be the person behind the makeup, like actually making it. I'm a fiend for makeup.
So you seem like you want to be like a YouTube, like you want to like build your following and then create a makeup thing and then like send that. Oh man, look at you.
So like I low-key tried to start a YouTube channel like last year. It's just really, really hard, especially with beauty, because there are so many people just like constantly doing it. I mean, obviously there's like James Charles and like Tati. And then
I heard big stuff. I don't even know. I know that.
Those are the two people that I say, but like
them.
There's a lot of tea between them. I don't know if they're friends anymore, but
like I heard like there was like she released a videos like long, it was like an hour long.
Yeah, it was like an hour long. I'm not gonna lie, I watched the whole thing.
I watched like 5 minutes. I was like, what is this?
I'm a Tati stan. Like I've been watching her since I was in like 8th grade, so I'm kind of like really behind her. Like, sorry, but James Charles is irrelevant if I'm complaining or if I'm comparing him to Tati.
Wait, what did he do?
He basically promoted Sugar Bear hair.
What's that? Like you already lost me. What's Sugar Bear hair?
It's a hair vitamin that you take like every single day. I think you take like 2. Is it like to
make your hair stronger? Your fingernails stronger? That stuff?
Yeah. So it makes your hair stronger and like longer. It has a lot of keratin in it and stuff like that. Just like things that are good for your hair. He promoted it to get artist pass to Coachella.
Okay.
And then, but Tati also has a daily vitamin company called Halo. And he would never promote Halo because she didn't have, like, I don't want to say it's because she didn't have enough following, or like he said that it was because he didn't do brand deals or any of that on YouTube, but he did.
Yeah.
So it was kind of just like a sticky situation. It was weird.
But like, I don't know, that seems petty though.
It is petty.
Like,
it's
you
very
don't want to
petty.
support your friends. Like, I get it. Like, you don't want to support your friend's business, but you're still friends. Like, I understand that, cause like you're mixing business and pleasure.
Yeah, like I understand both of their like viewpoints, because like he did lie to her and say that he like didn't promote it, which like he definitely did. Like he tried to say that they'd been setting it up for a long time and all that stuff, but they really hadn't. Like he told her like a couple days later how it actually went down, and it was just like right there. He had VIP passes. He wanted artist passes because obviously anyone can get a VIP pass to Coachella now.
Yeah.
So like that's not really avoiding the problem of people. So like that's why he did it, and he flat out told her that. And I mean, it is very disrespectful.
Yeah.
But like also it's really petty on her side too.
That is petty. Like why? I don't get a 40-minute video over some vitamins, over some hair vitamins. But like I thought keratin, like you're not supposed to take too much keratin, because if you take another like vitamin pill of keratin, you just pee it out because it's water based.
I don't know. You're the bio major.
Well, I mean, hey, I don't understand this business, but she probably made. I bet you 100%. Tati made so much money out there.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Holy.
Her I mean, she only had like 5 million followers or subscribers at the beginning of that, and I think at the end, I want to say she had like, I don't know, she gained a lot, honestly.
Like,
I don't remember,
like,
but
even if
like she definitely had so many.
Gee.
Even gaining 1 million followers is like.
So are you trying?
Amazing.
So you're trying to crack into the beauty business, like?
Yeah.
That's
so like that's what I want to do.
That's a cutthroat world.
I either want to work for like a ginormous company and be like a.
Like Mary Kay or something.
So what I'm looking at right now is Estee Lauder.
Estee Lauder, are they like a big makeup company?
So Estee Lauder is huge, but also they have like Estee Lauder Corporation, and then that owns like Estee Lauder, MAC, like Bobbi Brown, like 20 other people. I could say the names, but you probably won't know them, so.
Oh my.
I'm just gonna cut it short.
Bro, I'm so confused. It's all this makeup stuff. I mean, hey, my mom used to do Mary Kay. Like, she used to go like selling consultant stuff, Mary Kay. So like, I was like kind of into that world, but like the only thing I ever learned from it was like what a foundation was. That was it.
Okay, cool.
The foundation is the thing you put like to cover like your blemishes, right?
Yeah.
All
well, right. I mean, it's like a base.
Okay.
You could use concealer to like cover.
So like concealer and foundation are the same thing then?
No.
So then what's the difference between concealer and like mascara, or not mascara, concealer and foundation?
Okay, concealer is usually thicker. Like they're definitely thinner, but people use concealer now to put on top of their foundation and use it as a highlight or a contour. So they're gonna use.
Whoa.
So you're either gonna use a lighter concealer in your, like, basically like triangle area in your T-zone, and then you use a contour on your cheekbones and like your forehead, like under your lip.
So this is your T-zone, and this is your what was the other zone? The V zone.
You got some triangles.
Got some triangle for the.
This is like your under eyes, like your bag circles.
So what about those girls who have those like shiny cheeks, like you know, like what are those called?
So that's either a highlighter or like a blusher, like a luminized blusher.
Luminized blusher.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm learning so much.
Like, you can get like a really, really sparkly blush. Like, I know that Too Faced has a really good one, and same with like Hourglass, but you can also get matte blushes.
Okay. So like if I'm a boy, right, and I'm dating this girl, for any potential like dudes out there got a girl who's trying to find, you know what I mean? I know Fenty's good. That's all I heard.
Okay, yeah, Fenty's fire.
So like if you're trying to like get some girl, like you know what I mean, like you guys are dating for a while and you're looking for a good thing to get this girl, right? What is the best makeup that will last forever? It won't break the bank, but you'll love forever. Cause I know makeup is expensive for like I've seen some females hit 100.
I mean, I usually hit like 500.
Does that last you a year, or like how long does that last you?
I would say like 6 months.
6 months.
Makeup's expensive.
Yo, I could buy like an Xbox for like $500, and that
Makeup's
would last me
really
7
expensive.
years.
That's what's so like unknown about it is so expensive. Like my foundation, $60 by itself.
Jeez.
My mascara, $25.
Gee, oh my goodness.
Which
why?
segue into my number one thing, it would be Marc Jacobs Voluminous Black Noir mascara. It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
It's like not waterproof, but it doesn't smudge, so like it kind of is, and it makes your eyelashes really long.
Wait, so then why spend all this money for makeup though? Like, is it just for like, because I know like a lot of girls will say it's not to impress dudes, you know what I mean? But most of the time I feel like it is. Like,
I mean,
why would you buy the best makeup in the world, like, to not impress like somebody?
well, you are impressing people, but I wouldn't say it's for guys.
Mm-hmm.
I don't wear makeup for guys. I've had tons of guys be like, oh, you should wear makeup more often. You're so much prettier with makeup. I don't care.
Yeah.
I think I look good with or without makeup. That's obvious. But I do it.
Okay.
I do it for more of like the art form. Like, I'm a makeup artist. So it's like, why does Bob Ross spend $500 on paint? Because that's his job. That's what he does.
Yeah.
And like, if I want to work in the beauty community, I have to have a good foundation.
You're right.
For what it is. So like,
that's true. I mean, you research. You know what your stuff is. You know your stuff.
My parents and my friends always ask me like, why do you spend so much money on makeup? And it's because like that's what I want to do. Like the more makeup I have, the more like idea I have of, you know, what ingredients I can put into my products.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I'm making a lipstick right now, actually, and the way that I came up with my formula was I looked up other formulas that I liked and kind of mixed them all together.
Oh, so you're making the lipstick like right now, like you're mixing everything right now.
Mm-hmm.
So is the prototype in the works? Like what's going on?
Yeah, it's in the works.
Oh shoot!
It's in the works.
What are you naming it?
So the like company I actually have a blog, and it's called Sustain Beauty.
Sustain Beauty.
And I want that
I'll put that in the description for everybody.
I want that to be the name of my company because I want to like work on like also like sustaining the environment and like having it just really also be helpful for like things other than makeup. Like obviously sustain beauty, like you could be talking about, oh, I want to always look pretty, but like I want it to be more than that. Like I want it to be really eco-friendly, try and be like vegan, cruelty-free, stuff like that.
So is like makeup right now, like is the makeup business like really like cruelty? Is there some cruelty during it?
Definitely. There's a lot of companies that aren't cruelty-free, and there definitely are some, you know, that are vegan and cruelty-free. But, like, it really just depends. Like, I think one of them that is cruelty-free, and I don't know if they're vegan, but Tatcha is a really good one. They're, like, really sustainable. They're, like, 100% eco-friendly. I'm pretty sure they're cruelty-free. And they have really good products. But with that, you pay a higher price.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. Like, organic foods, like, you got to pay, like, at least 20% more. Man. The makeup business is tough.
It's definitely tough.
So I want to know, like, what do your parents do? Like, what made you want to do this?
My parents are both IT people.
So are you the artist in the family?
Yeah.
Yo, like,
so like,
do you have brothers and sisters?
So my brother's a business administration major. He's a manager at FedEx.
Ooh, okay.
And my dad, he used to work for Microsoft. He has an information technology, like bachelor's degree, I'm pretty sure. And he worked for Microsoft for like 10 years as a project manager, kind of switching over like small businesses. So like that happens a lot of times whenever they need to switch their either PCs or their processes that they're using. They like Microsoft sends in project managers that work specifically with their cloud to basically do the work for them. So like that's what my dad did. And then my mom, she's also a project manager but in IT for a smaller company. It's called One Main Financial, and they're basically like a financial service, and she works with like Access all the time. I don't know, I'm taking K201, so I kind of know what they're doing. I don't have, well, you guys might not know what that is. It's an application of business to computers.
Okay. She's out here just dropping names. Okay. Well, giving camera rapport. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So then, so your parents do that, and then what made you love makeup? Like, what was that time in your age, like time in your life? You're like, yo, I'm messing with this little makeup thing.
So I never really liked makeup in junior high. I like absolutely hated it. I was horrible at it. I hated the way it felt. Mm-hmm. But like I feel like girls like grow into wearing makeup.
Okay.
Like I definitely started picking it up more in high school. I would say around my sophomore year. So like I was really bad at it in like 8th grade, freshman year, and even my sophomore year.
So were you the girl who was like at senior year prom, like you'd be like, I'll do your makeup for like this and this? And...
No, absolutely not, because I hate doing other people's makeup. But it sounds really bad because people always ask me to do their makeup because I started to notice I was good at it. So I was like, oh, maybe I should pursue this. Mm-hmm. And then people always ask me to do their makeup, and I'm just like, no. Like, I have one person I do their makeup, and it's my best friend. Her name's Elizabeth. And
shout out Elizabeth.
Yeah, shout out Elizabeth Kershaw. You know who you are. But I only do her makeup because she's like an aspiring model, and she does a lot of photo shoots and stuff. So, you know, some of them like could be editorial, some of them are like neutral and like basic, and you know, I always do her makeup. I'm comfortable with her. I've known her literally her entire life.
Wait, if she's an aspiring model, so she probably like, does she go to school in Indianapolis, so she's going to other modeling agencies there?
She goes to school at the University of Southern Indiana, and she's trying, like, she wants to get with like Ford models in probably Chicago. Sorry. I'm sick. But also she is a bio pre-med major.
Oh man.
So like she wants to be, if modeling doesn't work out, which
she's trying to go pre-med?
Yeah, she is pre-med. She's one of the smartest people
I
know.
Go out here.
And she wants to be a cardiovascular anesthesiologist.
Dang, you.
Yeah.
Jeez, you guys are got some goals. I'm just out here trying.
So
I
like,
need to start my life out.
Going back to like who kind of pushed me to go into medicine, it was definitely Elizabeth.
Okay.
Like we both kind of dreamed of being doctors and like flying our private jets to wherever we want to go, but like I can get a private jet still having my own makeup company.
You're right.
Don't have to go through 12 years of school. So
then why aren't you being like tough on yourself about YouTube then? If you want to build that like makeup following, you got to build that audience, you got to build that customer base.
And you roasted. Okay. So it's really, really hard.
Oh, you're right. Yeah,
like,
it's difficult.
Podcasts are like fun, and I would love to do podcasts, but like I don't know how much editing you put into it. Like, do you edit that much?
I mean, not really. No, like I'll just like do a little like intro edit, and then like I'll just let it run from there. You know what I mean? It's not that much editing.
So like with makeup, completely different. Like you have to edit in, you know, what you're using, what shades you're using, what palette you're using. And also, like, you have to make sure the lighting's good. So, like, if the lighting's not good, you got to edit it. And then, like, just editing in general. Because it takes me, like, an hour and a half to do my makeup if I'm filming myself. But if I'm naturally doing my makeup, it takes, like, 30 minutes. But who just wants to watch, like, an unedited video that's all, like, wonky and crazy?
I mean, you never know, like, what people are into.
Yeah,
like, you set yourself up, like, I mean, I don't want to get, like, all, like, technical, but, like, you set yourself up in, like, in a different market, right?
Yeah.
And if you set yourself apart, people will be like, oh, she's quirky, she's different. You know what I mean? Like, if we're talking about, like, let's say you know who Emma Chamberlain is?
Yeah.
So, like, she started off as, like, that quirky, like, high school girl, you know what I mean? Like, would do her edits weird and stuff like that. But, like, over time, she, like, grew her big following because of her uniqueness.
Yeah.
And I think, like, you could do that with, like, your makeup, like, you could be like part of the makeup industry, but like don't like put like a different spin on it. Like put like some awkward lighting and be like, hey, this is some ugly lighting, and then like keep like doing makeup. You know what I mean? Like I think you could sell that.
Yeah, I'm definitely want to work on it more and like work on kind of building myself as who I am, because I also have like a makeup Instagram too.
Ooh, what's your makeup Instagram?
Okay, I think it's like My Life as Kai with 2 Y's and an underscore.
My Life is Kai.
We will see.
We gotta look that up. My Life is Kai.
Like that's where, So a lot of people ask me about, my makeup and stuff, because usually if I post on Instagram, it's like a selfie of me wearing makeup. And on my other Instagram, I'll put like basically the rundown of every single thing I put on my face. So like my foundation, my eyeshadow, literally everything. Like if I'm testing something new, I'll put that there. And sometimes I even just like do my makeup for that Instagram. That's honestly what I've been doing, because I'm trying to not do so many selfies on my other one. But like, yeah.
Like, so what do you think is more beneficial for someone starting makeup right now? Like Instagram or YouTube? Or any other social media? Whichever one do you think is the most like important right now?
I'm gonna say Instagram or Twitter.
Okay.
Just because, like, maybe with Twitter you might be able to go more viral. I would say that Twitter is more of a like, it's like more of a thing. Okay. Like obviously you can get retweets if so many people like your tweets, it can be shown and promoted. Yeah. With Instagram, like you can get promoted on the discover page. But yeah, it's not like people aren't gonna see that if their friend is liking your picture. It's not gonna show up on their timeline. So like maybe Twitter actually. Twitter as much of a like meme and troll thing Twitter is, it's definitely a big thing for like makeup too. Like I follow so many makeup artists on Twitter. Okay.
So then, now switching off from makeup into like we talking about makeup for like 20 minutes. I actually kept up.
I'm sorry.
I kept up with this conversation. I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back.
Good job.
So then, shifting from makeup to your IU life, right? What have you been doing so far now in your schooling?
Okay, so like last year I didn't really do much the first semester. Like I did IUDM. It was one of the big things that brought me here. And then I joined biology club.
Ooh,
the
biology?
second semester.
What's that like? I thought about joining that club.
It's really fun. Actually, my friend is the president. He's super cool. His name's Jordan.
Ooh. Alright then.
Yeah, he's really cool. You'll definitely see me there.
Oh, alright. I'm gonna definitely try and see what the whole biology club is like.
We actually don't do biology.
Like what?
Shocker.
And what do you guys do in the club?
So we like sell plants so our main person is Professor Tennessee, or I should say Dr. Tennessee. He's kind of our advisor, and he really like oversees all of the club from the, I guess, professor standpoint. And then it's ran by Jordan, who's a senior. So we're gonna need someone to step up. And then basically we sell plants for the greenhouse for like Earth Day and stuff like that. We did a big plant sale of like succulents and like basil and herbs and stuff like that. And then I think we had some like bok choy too.
This sounds like a fun club. This sounds like a really fun club.
And then like we just run biology themed things, but like obviously I'm a chem major. Yeah. So like I'm kind of seeing some importance in it if I'm still in it, and it's called biology club and I'm a chem major. But we also have a lot of research opportunities too. So I think at the next meeting we're having like a research meeting where we're having a couple people come in. Ooh, so I would actually hop on that if you want to.
Yeah, I gotta do something in the summertime. I can't be working at like regular jobs. You know what I mean? All right, so moving from IU, right? So what was your path growing up? Like, what did you do growing up that led you to IU? Like,
oh my goodness.
Were you like a sports girl? Like, what'd you do? Like, were you like that girl in school? Like, were you the girl everybody was like, that's that girl. That's Kyliegh. Out here walking, stunting. All the guys wanted you. All the girls wanted to be
definitely
you.
Definitely not. But so I played soccer for like most of my life. I played since I was like 7 until I was 17. And then I did gymnastics and cheer, and I basically did every sport you can think of. I started swimming, and I worked at the pool, at like my local pool, and did swim lessons. And I noticed that I really liked working with kids. And then specifically, I started working with Special Olympics my freshman year of high school, and I knew that was something I really, really enjoyed. Just like from the beginning, I always wanted to do it, but I never kind of found my way in. And then my grandma actually knew someone, of all people, and she sent me the link, and I filled it out, and then my special education teacher from my high school invited me to one of the Special Olympics basketball practices, which is the only sport I didn't play, was basketball. So why I got invited to that, I don't know. But
she saw your inner talent. She saw your...
Yeah, so I basically started to become like a mentor for them. I obviously couldn't help with their basketball practices because I can't play basketball. But I started working with this girl named Tiffany, and she kind of was just like a really big inspiration for me because I saw her move throughout, I guess, the years that I worked with her. And then I heard about IUDM. I'm not going to lie, that was the thing that brought me to IU, actually. Oh. I wanted to help with IUDM. Mm-hmm. So I did IUDM my freshman year.
For people who don't know what IUDM was,
yeah. It's Indiana University Dance Marathon. It benefits Raleigh Children's Hospital. 75% of the protein. Protein. Alright. Biology mode. 75% of the proceeds go towards what am I thinking of? Cancer research. Yep. And then 25% go to the actual procedures for the kids. Okay. So like a lot of it goes for the research and like trying to figure out new things, new treatments for the kids.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I need to do something for people. I'm so terrible. I sit in this room and complain. I'm so terrible.
So like I'm actually on a committee for IUDM. I'm on stewardship. And we're basically like the fun committee, as we're called. And we don't really do much. We have Ryan and Ashley week, which like repping your FTK. FTK. But we have Ryan and Ashley week, and then that's about it. But we basically just keep people going at the marathon, and that's it. We're like morale, but we're not dancers.
All right. So did you see that notice they sent in the email?
For what?
The rape thing. Did you see that? They just sent one today, like 3:00. Like
I saw it, but I didn't have time to read it because I was doing some stuff.
But like, so since rape culture is like, do you mind if we get this deep?
No, it's fine.
All right. So since rape culture is really big now, it's a big topic now in colleges. Like as a girl walking through campus, like, do you constantly feel that like thought behind your head? Do you all constantly think about like, what if I get attacked? Like, are you always thinking about that?
I wouldn't say when I'm on campus, like, walking around. Because, like, obviously in the daytime, it's a lot different. Like, you're surrounded by so many people, it's fine. Mm-hmm. But at night, it's definitely so different. It's so scary. Like, one time I was walking back from the SRSC to our basketball stadium. The SRC is our gym. Mm-hmm. And it's, like, maybe a 12-minute walk. And I was walking down Jordan Avenue, which is where all of the frats are. And it was on a Tuesday. And I got just like yelled at and honked at. And I passed like this giant group of just like this whole PC that was pledging. And like, it really is honestly so embarrassing whenever you're like female walking alone. Mm-hmm. And like you're literally wearing just like normal clothes. Mm-hmm. But you're constantly getting just like pestered. And I don't know if it's just me. It could very much just be me. Maybe I'm just the one getting pestered.
Like dudes are hollering at you, like saying, like, "Hey girl, you got a fatty.
Yeah.
You got a biggie." Like
the other day, I was walking back from a football game, and this full car of dudes drove by me, and they were like, "Hey baby girl, who's your daddy?" Like, no, don't catcall me like that. Like, that's disrespectful, first of all. And it's not gonna be you.
He said, who's your daddy?
Yeah, like, no.
I mean, so, like, like, at night, I get terrified of, like, low-key, I get afraid of walking behind girls. You know why?
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm thinking, like, yo, does this girl think I'm gonna chase after her? Like, yeah. I think it's so messed up. Like, why do we gotta think like that? Like,
well, like, I think it's part of the, like, values that's been instilled in us. Like, not the values, but, like, the things that have, like, we've been told, like, oh my goodness, to always watch out for, basically, whenever we're, alone or just out at night. I mean, you don't always have to be on guard, but, like, you kind of do.
You do.
And, like, we're just always told, like, this is a possibility. But, like, I don't know. I guess I kind of have the thing that, like, I know I can defend myself. Like, I have confidence in myself that I can do that.
Like, why? We got, like, self-defense training? Like, you can, like, neck,
Not...
titty, balls. Like, are you that? Are you...
I'm not that. It's just I feel like I have enough willpower to, like, fight somebody off.
Okay.
Like, I used to fight with my brother whenever I was, like, 12 and he was, like, 18.
Okay.
And I, like, okay, this makes me seem bad, but I pushed him down the stairs. But...
Is he okay?
I mean, he bruised his tailbone.
Okay, he'll be
But
fine.
he deserved it.
What'd he do?
He was like chasing me with a knife, and I'm like,
okay, that's a little different. What you doing, bro?
No.
What you doing, bro?
Think again.
So like, was he just chasing me I'm just picturing Kylie running around her fucking house, and this dude is just chasing her with a knife like this.
So my brother was so mean to me. I was literally that kid who was shoved in trash cans.
Oh.
Actually.
Oh man.
My brother
are you
was
the youngest?
so mean. Yeah.
Oh,
I only have
man.
one brother, and he's 23.
Okay.
So he's 4 years older than me. And basically, him and his friends bullied me. And then his friends stopped bullying me, but he still bullied me. And then his friends were like, okay, stop.
Yeah,
like, you're an adult.
Yeah.
Get over it.
Like,
now he doesn't, but...
I wish I could bully my little sister, but she's like...
No, don't.
She's like 9.
Don't.
It's not fun.
No.
It's not fun bullying a 9-year-old.
No, you're also an adult, so, like, I would hardly
but, like,
judge you.
It's fun. It's fun. Playing with, like, little kids' emotions.
Okay. Oh.
I'm joking.
The tea.
I'm just joking. No. I couldn't do that to my little sister. She's so nice.
Mm-hmm.
She came over this weekend.
Really?
Yeah, she came to say hi. Like, she surprised me with my dad.
Like here in Bloomington?
Yeah, they came.
Aw,
like,
that's so cute.
I didn't even know. Like, I just woken up in there. She calls me. She's like, "Yeah, so what's your apartment number?" And I was like, "Why you here?" It's like, "Yeah." And I guess she watches the podcast, which she's not supposed to.
Oh, that's cute. Hi, Kwame's little sister.
What's up? Are you gonna watch this episode?
I don't know your name, but
if she makes it this far, she'll call me. Call me. Call me if you make it this far.
I'll give you $5.
You hear that? $5.
Keep it to me.
Call me. Call me, mommy. Alright, so then, what is, like, the worst cat call you've gotten so far? Like, you just been walking around. Like, what's the worst one you've been hearing?
Definitely the one that literally just happened to me a couple weeks ago. Who's your daddy, baby girl, or something like that.
Do you get that frequently? Like, during, like, let's say you go to, like, Stacks or any, like, club?
Personally, I don't go out to Stacks or clubs or, any of that. Like,
why not?
I don't know. It's kind of just, like, not my place.
Are you a frat type of like, go to frats type of girl?
I mean, I'm in a sorority now. I didn't tell you that.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
I just rushed. And, I don't want to ruin the experience for me whenever I'm, like, older.
Okay,
you know?
I got you.
Like, I kind of want to be, like, Royce to be my first bar experience when I'm 21.
Ooh.
Like, because think about how iconic that would be. I don't know if anyone knows what that is, but Kilroy's, our bar in Bloomington here.
Oh, so... Wait, so then, what's sorority life like? I wanna, like, now I think you're the first sorority girl we had.
It's fun so far. So I literally just I just got my bed on Monday. Mm-hmm. So I guess I've been in it 4 days. I've had a meeting every single night. I was at the house for like 3 hours today.
Wait, what sorority is this?
Theta Phi Alpha.
Theta Phi Alpha. Wait, are you... Ooh, I think I have a friend in Theta Phi Alpha.
Yeah,
okay.
It's really fun. It's really nice. All of the girls are like so genuine and so amazing. Mm-hmm. And I really love them like already. And it's only been 4 days.
There you go.
So that's amazing.
Do you know you're big or no?
No, not yet. I'm in the process of meeting her.
Okay.
So like I have a lot of friends in Theta Phi, and my friend Alyssa, her little is actually like, she really likes me apparently. Like Alyssa told me she really likes me. Sorry, Courtney, if you're watching this, but Alyssa told me already. And basically like it was just really exciting because like Courtney didn't know that I got a bed and everything. Mm-hmm. So like whenever she saw me on bid night, it was so cute and it was so exciting, and like we got a picture. Mm-hmm. And like I had only met her one time, and that was at the open house, and like she already remembered me like through those 2 weeks. So I feel like that says a lot. Mm-hmm. But like I don't know, I'm really excited to get my big, just because like I mean, they're probably going to be the same age as me because I'm a sophomore. I went through informal, not formal. Mm-hmm. But that's still so much fun. Like, I'm still so down.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
I thought about rushing, though, like, as a frat, but I don't know. I just don't feel like it's for me.
Yeah, it's definitely very... I mean, I don't know. I could see you in, like, maybe some of them.
I feel like everybody tells me that, like, you can see me, like, in a frat, but I don't know, like... I thought about it so hard this summer. Like, I was like, should I just throw caution against the wind, pay like $13,000 or something like that to join this frat? But at the end of the day, I just kind of like made my decision. Like, nah, like I'll just try to meet. Like, I don't know. Mm-hmm. I mean, even though like I feel like I'm missing out on something. Like, I don't know if I'm really missing out on something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think that not being a part of Greek life, you're missing out on anything personally. Like. You're missing out on, like, pairs. Yeah. But you can still get into pairs.
Yeah, I can still get into pairs. Like, I get it.
Like, you just gotta know someone.
Yeah.
So, like, it's really not that hard to be a part of Greek life, even if you're not a part of Greek life.
Yeah.
And, like, you could still go to date parties. Like, find someone in a sorority. Yeah. And go to a date party.
I'm gonna have to find me a girlfriend in a sorority. Hey, sorority girls, hit me up. You know my line.
Hit them up. Hit Kwame. Smart.
You know, I'm not that smart. Like, there's a lot more smarter people than me.
Don't even Kwame.
I mean, like, no, there's a lot more smarter people than me.
We've talked about this before. He is very smart.
I'm not that smart. Like, I get decent grades. To pass. There's a lot of people out there I know who will dust the floor with me, and I have to constantly keep struggling to keep up with them.
Okay, but that's how life is.
That's true. That's true. But at the same time, like, I want to be at their level. You know what I mean?
But you just gotta work harder. Study more.
I know, but it's not as fun to study harder. You know what I mean? You just want to be gifted. Like, everybody wants to just be like, look at one thing and just be like, yeah, I got it.
We're all gifted in certain things.
That's very true.
Like, I could very easily be a doctor. Yeah. Like, it's not the fact that I can't do it. Mm-hmm. Because I can.
Yeah, you're a smart girl.
Like, you could probably ask me anything about the body and I'd give you a logical answer that would be right. Mm-hmm. But I just don't want to do that. And I mean, obviously there's a shortage of doctors as well, which is kind of crazy to think because there are so many people going into the medical profession.
It's just so hard and competitive nowadays.
It's so competitive. There's so many people. But also, we kind of need a lot of people. Because, like, we talked about it, I don't know where we talked about it at, but I think it was in my entrepreneurship class, actually. Like, this next generation is seen to be larger than the baby boomers.
Yeah. Like, the millennials or the Generation Z?
Generation Z.
I mean, that makes sense because, like, think about it, like, the baby boomers are the ones that are having Generation Z and the millennials, right?
Yeah, millennials are having Generation Z, and baby boomers are basically dying off.
Yeah. That sounds so morbid.
That sounds so bad, but like they're getting like 50 and 60s, like they're gonna be gone soon.
Yeah, that's true.
And like they're not gonna be the most populated generation.
That's very true, yeah.
And like Generation Z is kind of overtaking it.
Yeah.
And like we also looked at how our population had grown like exponentially in the past like 10 years. Mm-hmm. So like we were at like 7 million, I think in like maybe the 90s or like early 2000s, and now we're at like 7.9 million. Don't fact check me on that, but like we're around that area.
It's kind of crazy if you think about how fast we're growing. Like even like worldwide, we're like what, like 7 billion? Like goodness.
There's like literally 2 kids born every second.
I just don't get it. Like, do you think at one point we're just gonna hit that carrying capacity where we can't just have any more humans?
That's definitely a thing, but not in our lifetime.
You don't think so? Not in our lifetime?
No.
I think we can. I think there's definitely a lot of nutters out there. A lot of nutters out there who can definitely make that possible.
That was a part of the video we watched in entrepreneurship, actually. So we have a lot of our like area and our like planet taken up by population, but if you were to put all of us side by side on the planet, we only fit into the area of Los Angeles.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah, if you think about it, we're not that big.
We're not. There is not really that much of us, but we're not all gonna be side by side. But like logically, if there are that many people, like we could probably all fit in the United States.
If we had to.
If we had to, like, absolutely.
Yeah.
We could, like, add more people. But that's obviously not optimal.
But, like, the thing is, like, there's too many different types of people. Like, people, like, what makes us powerful or, like, rich is not money. It's land.
Yeah.
Right? Like, the people who own the most land have the most money.
Yeah.
So...
Definitely.
Like, yeah, somebody could have money in the bank. That don't make them rich. It's all about if you have influence on a certain land, you know?
Yeah, you have to have, like, a lot of investments.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, if you have land, people are constantly paying you.
Yeah.
Like, you're never not going to get paid. You could literally not do anything and own, like, a 200-acre farm.
Exactly.
And
booty ton of money. A booty ton.
Just, like, have people live on your farm and that's fine. People just pay you their mortgage.
Mm-hmm. But since you're trying to be an entrepreneur, though, what is your main goal, like, when you graduate?
So...
Like, do you have a roadmap you have in your head, or is it just, like, shooting for...
So I guess my main goal for when I graduate is try to get on with, like, a big company. So I want to have my company try and, you know, like, get started within the next, like, year or so.
Mm-hmm.
And start, you know, selling products, moving them in and out.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, hopefully I can get at least some type of, like, profit or revenue or have some type of, like, you know, capital behind my business.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know what I'll do after that, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't thought about it much. I thought about maybe trying to, like, have my own business and then have my business get, like, bought out by a company.
Ooh, I've been thinking about that too. Like,
then, so, like, say I have a business that's worth, like, $5 million.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty substantial amount for a small business.
Small business, yeah.
That's started from a college student. Mm-hmm. That's only ran for, like, 2 years. Like, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm. But to build something $5 million worth in 2 years, that's impressive.
That's a lot.
But, like, I think you can do it. Like, you seem very resourceful. You know your stuff.
I don't know if I can get that far, but, like, even $100,000.
I'll say that. Be like, you got this.
Even $100,000. So basically, there's this thing called a gazelle in entrepreneurship.
Mm-hmm.
So it's whenever you start with a base profit of $100,000 and you grow about 25% each year for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so if I can personally become a gazelle in my company, then I can possibly get bought out by a larger company, i.e. Estee Lauder and companies, and they can further, you know, brand me. They obviously have people for marketing, for PR, for business. I'm the chemistry person. I could make a deal with them to be like, oh, I want to be the senior chemist.
So you're trying to outsource all the other, like, but I mean, since you're making a company, right, you're already outsourcing the other stuff like marketing, branding, all that stuff to other people, right? So why, I see you as somebody who can lead a ton of people to success, right?
I definitely can.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you seem like you have that entrepreneurship drive.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you should sell yourself short by selling your company.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just a thought, honestly.
Like, I think you're so talented. Like, you could definitely do something.
I wouldn't want to sell my company, ideally. But realistically, if you're looking at it from a realistic standpoint, if you're selling your company to Estee Lauder companies or even a bigger makeup corporation, you're going to be able to put your product in stores like Sephora, Ulta. You can sell it on Amazon, Walmart, Target, CVS, anywhere. That is an opportunity you're not going to get with a smaller business.
That's true.
Like, absolutely, it's nearly impossible.
So then why don't you start networking with the fashion people here? Like, start getting into their circle, start getting to their, like, you know what I mean? Like, you have, like, you have such a great idea. Like, I think you could do it.
So, like, one of my friends is actually a fashion merchandising major. I met her in entrepreneurship, actually.
Ooh.
It's funny because these people in my group, so we have a group for a group project, we're all completely different. Like, I'm a chem major. I'm already the outlier of that class. She's fashion merchandising, and then we have some business, and then obviously entrepreneurship. But, like, I'm definitely trying to find people who are merchandising or like media or stuff like that. So in my classes, I have a lot of people who are kind of different majors because I'm not taking that many science classes this semester. Like, I'm just taking organic chemistry. So...
Well, how's that going?
Let's talk about that. I didn't do too hot. But
Hey, we believe in you. You're a smart girl. You got this.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But basically, like, I want to find more people to help me because entrepreneurship is not just by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a group of people, regardless of what people think or not. Like, obviously, there's the innovator. I'm the innovator. I came up with the idea. Now I need the people to help me fulfill my idea and make it happen.
There you go.
So if you're trying to help me,
why don't you can definitely find a team here. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Outsource, like, find your people, find your core group.
Yeah.
You guys can start a business. You could be the leader, the CEO. You can find your CFO. You know.
I don't know what a CFO is.
CFO, chief, and I don't even know either. Honestly, I just heard it.
I don't know.
But I think you can do really well. Like, so, branding, like YouTube. What else do you shoot? What else? What have I haven't asked you today that you wanted to talk about?
Honestly, I didn't know what we were gonna talk about. I came into this blind.
Same, but I honestly didn't expect to start talking about makeup.
No, me either. That was like way out here.
Mm-hmm.
Hit me from like left field.
Oh shoot! I was gonna ask, right?
Mm-hmm.
So would you consider yourself a feminist?
A feminist.
Yeah.
Growing
up in America at college,
wow.
You consider yourself a feminist.
I know I'm gonna get roasted so bad.
Oh no.
But I could not tell you the definition of a feminist. I am not very into politics or stuff like that. That's not my thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really speak on it because I don't have much knowledge in it.
Mm-hmm.
But what I will say my standpoint is, like, I feel like us as women deserve more equality.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, there's no reason for there not to be equality.
Yeah.
Like,
I agree with that.
It's kind of stupid.
Mm-hmm. Don't be paying women less.
Like, it really doesn't make sense.
Girls need they need a guap. They need the bag.
Like, what? Someone tell me the logic behind it.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe I'll understand
like,
if it's actually logical.
To be a feminist or like...
No. To not pay us more. Oh. Like, I guess my only thing is, like, we deserve equality.
Mm-hmm. Like, it doesn't make sense to pay women less. Like, that would be terrible marketing. Like, think about it this way. If I could pay women less, right? Like, as a business person, what would you do? You would hire more women, honestly, because you get paid less, right? So to me, it's like...
But as a woman, if I'm getting a job opportunity, if it's for, like, a major company that's with less money or a smaller company that's with, like, more money, I'm gonna choose the one that's with more money.
Exactly.
Because, like, that's just kind of stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I see myself as an asset, and I believe in myself, and I think that the smaller company could probably persevere and become larger.
There we go.
With my help.
There we go. So then, since you're not really like keep up with the feminism and all that stuff, right? But you do believe in the
I believe in the principles of it, but I guess I kind of associate a feminist with someone who is, like, extremely radical with their feminism beliefs.
Yeah.
And I'm just not radical at all. I'm not radical about anything. So I just don't see myself as that. But I guess, yes, technically I am a feminist. Mm-hmm. But I'm not a radical feminist. Like, someone who's like, oh, females should be paid more. Because we shouldn't be. You know, why are you paying someone who does the same job, different amounts of money?
Exactly.
That doesn't make any sense.
Exactly. So then, since we're growing up in this day and age where Me Too has, like, just blown up, right?
Yeah.
Like, we've gotten some nasty people out of here, like Harvey Weinstein, Bill Cosby, all those people, right? So I've always wondered, right? Like, is there, like, when I'm approaching a girl, right? What is the best way you think now in this day and age to be like, shoot my shot? Like, don't be like those dudes hitting you up, like calling you who's your daddy or whatever. What's the best way you'd say to approach a girl?
I think the best way to approach a girl is to be genuine and be really who you are.
Who I am?
Because, like, genuinely, if I'm looking for someone, that's what I want. Mm-hmm. I want someone who's gonna, tell me the truth literally the first time I meet them. Don't lie to me.
Like what truth? Like be
show me who you really are. Mm-hmm. Like if you're funny, if you're quirky, show me that. Because honestly, that's what I like. But if you don't show me that, you would never know that I like that.
Yeah, that's true.
So like you really have to show who you are and give it your all.
Like
even if it goes to nothing.
So then what about dudes like, you know how dudes really shoot their shot and then they come off really creepy? Like, what do we do about those dudes?
It just be like that sometimes.
Like, some dudes just, like, you'll see them in, like, at the club, and then you'll see them, like in the corner, go to talk to the girl, and they're just like, oh.
Okay, never approach someone in a club.
Wait.
Ever.
So then what's the point of clubbing? Like, that's why dudes go to the club. They don't go to the club to dance.
The point of clubbing is to have fun.
For girls, for guys, we legit go to the club just so we can search to somebody girl. Like,
see, that's the difference. Don't go to a club to find girls. Go to a club to have fun. And then the girls will come with it? And then the girls will come to you because they see you're having a good time.
Here, that's logic right there.
Because, like, if I see a guy that's just, like, standing there, like, in the corner, like, ooh, she's cute. No. You come talk to me, you're getting denied immediately. But if I see a guy straight up breaking it down in the center of the dance floor, you better see me walking in there, getting his name, number, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, everything.
Yeah, boys. You hear that, boy? Everything.
Because, like, I want...
Take that shirt off and just start dancing.
I want someone who's different. I don't want someone who's, basic, fits into a square.
Yeah.
Like...
What if that square, though, he's got a little point to him, so he's a pentagon?
Sure. That's fine. I'll take a pentagon. Yeah. Maybe a hexagon, octagon, decagon. I don't know. Yeah, any of the gons. As long as you are not a rhombus, a rectangle, or a square, you're good.
Yeah. Don't be a square.
Or a triangle.
Don't be a parallelogram either. Don't be parallelogram.
Right?
Honestly, no parallelograms. You know what? Never mind.
I don't know. I don't know geometry.
So then what's your dating life like?
It's so odd.
Dudes hitting up your line?
I honestly don't know.
You got a dude you're talking to, but you're not allowed to say?
It's kind of a really weird situation. Honestly, you might be able to help me with this.
Alright, explain.
So I had a boyfriend. We broke up in February. I started talking to this guy. I'm going to call him... I don't know.
Call him Old Spice.
Old Spice. His name is he's kind of old-fashioned, so Old Spice fixes. Or
G-Eazy type of style?
I don't know what G-Eazy is like.
Alright, keep going.
But, so we've been not talking, but like Snapchatting every single day.
Does he go here?
Yes, he's a junior. Okay. Old Spice is a junior. He's a marketing major. He's in Kelly.
Okay.
And we've been Snapchatting, have been each other's number one best friends since February.
Okay.
But Old Spice doesn't want to commit to making plans.
So he doesn't want to meet up
So tell me what's up with Old Spice.
Old Spice ain't trying to meet up?
I don't know.
It could be that he's just like, why? What is he doing with his pictures? Does he care when he takes his pictures? Like, does he hit you with angles?
Okay, wait. Old Spice and I have hung out one time before.
One time.
We've hung out before.
Was it like a sexual type hangout, or was it like we're hanging out just to eat and go on a date?
No, we watched Game of Thrones in my room. Okay. We were like cuddling for like a long time.
Nothing happened? Like you didn't make a move?
Didn't do anything.
Did you want to?
He's definitely excited, if you know what I mean.
Oh, Spice. You can't be getting no spicy out here. No spicy.
So, I don't know. Old Spice is a little questionable.
Do you think he's just like not good at like
making
the move?
I don't know.
Like, but I mean, like, if he was in your room, right, and he didn't make a single move, maybe he's just a little afraid. Or maybe he's just not good at making moves. Like, maybe he needs the girl to, like warm up on him and stuff like that, maybe before he can do that. Because there's type of dudes like that, like, for me, like, I don't really need a move. Like, I'll mess up, and then she'll be like, no, stop. And I'll be like, all right.
Not gonna lie, I low-key was, though, because, as I said, I just got out of the relationship. I was really looking for a rebound there.
And, and dude was not catching it. You did not get the rebound.
He did not get it.
Oh man, Old
like
Spice.
he didn't get the rebound. He didn't dunk it.
So Old Spice just
he kind of flopped.
God. Oh, and
he like broke his ankle.
Alright, so then do you think Old Spice, like, do you want to keep Old Spice though? Do you want to keep him as like?
See, that's the thing. With Old Spice, he's so different from every other guy I've talked to. Which, back to my story, I like guys that are different.
Like, what makes him different?
I don't know. He's in a frat. Okay. And he just doesn't act like a frat guy, and it really surprises me.
Alright, okay. Alright. I'm sorry. Alright, so he's a nice guy. He's not
a very nice guy.
He's not a frat type. He's not your stereotypical frat guy.
But he's in a frat.
Okay. And does he do frat like behavior?
Maybe a little bit.
I mean, that's expected.
I mean, he definitely he's of age, he's 21. Mm-hmm. He drinks, and he does, every single night.
Oh, but I mean, if he's cool and you enjoy his company.
Yeah, I enjoy talking to him. I enjoy his company. I'm just confused by him.
Why don't you just come over?
Here's the thing I have.
And what does he do?
He was I literally told him how I felt, spilled out my entire feelings, and he was like, I'm so sorry, I feel like an asshole. I don't know. Is
that all he said?
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
He was
I'm gonna keep what I'm thinking in my head.
No, say it.
No, it's cool. I don't know. I mean, Old Spice may like you, but I don't know.
Hey,
keep playing Old Spice. Or keep talking to Old Spice. We'll see what happens.
I'm just trying to play Old Spice.
You're trying
at this point. I'm kind of done.
But you like Old Spice though. Don't say you're trying to play him if you like him.
I kind of like him, but I'm kind of done with his shenanigans.
I mean, hit him.
You feel that?
I feel you. But I mean,
you can only be played with for so long until you just get over it.
Yeah. I'm just thinking why doesn't Old Spice I'm just saying if he cuddled at you, right? Why didn't he? Unless he's a virgin.
It's a possibility.
I mean, unless he's 21, so I really doubt it. And he's probably a good looking dude, right?
He's pretty cute, yeah.
Yeah, so I doubt he's a virgin. But why is he low key a Christian? Is a dude is he a Christian that's been still serving waiting?
But I'm just gonna say it. His name is Christian, so he might be Christian.
Oh shit! Oh, Christian, no! Christian! Christian, don't come after me. Sorry, I'm not part of this. I mean, just wait on him. I mean, don't wait on him. Just
he's odd. He's different, but he's cool.
I mean, have your team.
We were supposed to go out this week, and he was like, "Yeah, cool, I'm down." Mm-hmm. And then I was like, "Okay, you want to go out on Wednesday?" We were gonna go to Social Cantina. It's a really good restaurant here in Bloomington. Mm-hmm. And he was like, "Possibly," after he already said yes. Mm-hmm. And I was like, "Possibly what? What do you mean possibly?" Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
And I was like.
Nah, I think he just messed up there. He probably just planned for something he wasn't planning on, he probably forgot about it and he's just fuck.
And I was
I do that sometimes, not on purpose, but it's I'll be making plans and I'll be like, yeah, let's do that. Somebody will hit me up that day, I'll be like, shoot, I forgot about this.
Well, I was just possibly, and he was like, yeah, possibly. And I'm like, do I look like someone you should say possibly to?
Shoot. Bro, Old Spice, that's not my... Old Spice, you gotta handle this. You gotta take this girl out to a date.
Old Spice, you need to get your shoot together.
Well, I mean,
got you there.
Maybe you want a nice date, but what Old Spice is looking for isn't a relationship. Did he say he wants a relationship?
See, and that's fine with me if he doesn't want that, but tell me. Yeah. I don't necessarily want a relationship either. Yeah. But at this point, Old Spice and I have been talking for 6 months, and I'm attached as frick.
Bruh, Old Spice, what you doing, bro? Why aren't you hitting your girl up? You better hit your girl up.
My phone's over there, but our snap streak is almost 200 days long.
Jeez.
That's decent.
Jeez.
That's a decent snap streak.
That's a decent snap streak right there. Goodness, oh,
That's
spice.
a big one.
Bruh.
That's like my longest one right now.
So then why don't you just like
so like Old Spice, what's up?
Why don't you make your move then? Like don't just wait for him.
I've tried.
Like you hit him up, yeah, but you gotta be like, I'm at your frat right now. Like what's up? What's cooking?
That's the tea.
Or you know what you gotta do?
That's the tea on his frat. Okay, his frat got suspended.
Oh.
So he ain't in a frat anymore. Well, I mean he's still in a frat, but they don't have a house. So rip.
Oh, so they're unhoused?
Yeah.
So do they still have parties and stuff? Like or no? Like so they're not.
I don't want to hang out with all of him and his suspended frat bros.
Why do they seem shady or something?
It's a little sketch.
Oh.
I don't think they have like bangers.
Oh, but they probably have like group hangouts and get-togethers and stuff.
Like they have like Sunday night football every Sunday.
Oh, that's dope.
Which is fair.
That sounds like a good time with the boys.
That's just him and a boys thing.
Yeah, that sounds.
That's the thing with him. He does a lot of things with his boys.
Yeah, boys. It's the boys.
It's just him and his boys, and like, bro, you gotta make time for me.
Yo, I don't know why, but like when you're with your boys, it's the funnest thing in the world. Like I don't know, like yo, I don't want to sound like real sexist, but like, what do girls low key do for fun? Like, what do you guys do for fun? I know that sounds like messed up, but like, what do girls do for fun? And it sounds like the most messed up question, but like, I cannot think of what girls do for fun. Like, I always think like, do they play video games with each other? Like, what do y'all do?
Low key, yeah.
You guys play video?
Smack you in some literally like Forza, GTA,
Oh,
beat you in Fortnite.
But like you're like I would say like most girls don't play those games. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would say that too.
What do girls do for fun?
I do my makeup for fun.
See, like, that's like, I don't know, like dudes can hang out with dudes and just like start yelling at each other and we'll just start talking. We have like the funnest time.
We gossip.
I don't know.
Also though, like me and my like greatest girlfriends, we're really like bros. We do the same stuff as you.
Okay, so game. All right.
Girls and guys do the same thing, low-key.
Okay. Cause I was thinking like when I think about it, I'm like, if I really think about it, what do girls do for fun?
Yeah, no, like do we sit around and watch football on Sunday nights? Yes.
You do? But like you're different, like you're cool, like you watch like all that stuff. Like I met girls who just like, no.
No, they're lying to you.
Really?
If you truly have a girl gang and you have a group of best friends, y'all are bros.
Okay.
Like,
okay.
You're not girls anymore. Well, you are, but you're bros.
Alright. So it's like your gang, like your...
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
You have a whole gang.
You have a whole gang. Alright, so then what else? What did I want to ask you before you left? Anything you want to mention? Yeah.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, ask me.
If there's any place in the entire world where you would visit, where would it be?
Where would it be?
Yeah.
Barcelona. I just want to go see that. Like, I want to go like be in their culture. Like, I just want to go there, watch like Messi, watch the game. Just like I love the city. Like I just love the city.
Yeah, Spain is like absolutely beautiful. I've been to Madrid and Toledo, and it's wonderful.
I'll use my broken Spanish. Hola.
Just do it.
Where would you go?
Iceland.
Iceland.
Mm-hmm.
Why Iceland?
So basically, in Iceland, there's this point where like the continents meet, and you can swim between them.
Oh, that's dope.
So like I think that'd be really cool and really fun.
How far is it?
A fault line.
Oh, so wait, like you fall?
No, a fault line.
Oh, okay, yeah. I thought you meant like you fall on the earth.
No.
Flat Earth.
Yeah. So I really want to do that, and I mean, I'm also like very European, so like I want to go to like all the places where like my descendants are from.
Oh, so you're like Icelandic, like you're Viking.
Well, I wouldn't say I don't know if I'm Viking, but I am Neanderthal. Whatever that means.
Oh shoot. That's crazy.
I have like 295 Neanderthal variants.
Dang.
Which is like more than 90% of the population.
Dang. I know like for black people we can't have like Neanderthal blood. Like only a few of us do.
Really?
Because like Neanderthals only happened in like Europe.
Yeah.
So we can't have
it's
that.
from the Neander Valley. And it's by like Germany.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. So like
cool.
what's your split? Like what's your like like white split. Like you know.
Do you mind if I get my phone right now? And
Go
look?
ahead. Go
okay,
ahead.
cool. Here we go. Ah! Okay. So we have. Let me pull it up. Where is Ancestry at?
Oh, did you took the DNA test and everything?
Yeah, so my dad got his DNA tested for the genetics.
Oh, that's dope.
Basically to see his genetics and, see.
I want to do that with my dad, but he's not trying to do that.
Yeah, it's really, really fun, honestly.
Oh, shoot. Oh, I wish does the 10 do facial ID for everything? Like, you just look at it and then...
Basically.
I'm trying to get the 11.
You can set it up for apps. Okay.
Let's see what your...
So, I'm 99.7% European.
Okay. Did not see that coming.
For French and German, I'm 37.4.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
British and Irish, 35.5.
Okay.
Scandinavian, 3.5.
Okay.
Broadly Northwestern European.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that means.
Broadly Northwestern?
Broadly Northwestern.
So you're like Norwegian or something
Norway
like that?
and Finland, and as far as South France.
Okay.
So I might be French.
Maybe?
Oh my god, no.
Let's see.
Okay. Southern Europe, so I'm 0.9%. Spanish and Portuguese.
Ooh.
That's fun.
There you go.
Broadly Southern European, 0.6.
Mm-hmm.
Jewish, which is like actually Israel.
Okay.
Area now.
So you're low key Jewish.
You're
low key Jewish.
0.1%, yes.
Oh,
and then broadly European, I don't know what that means, but I think it's just like that area.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also Native American.
Okay. Angolan and a Congolese.
Mm-hmm.
So you're African.
Yeah.
Oh, she black.
And broadly Sub-Saharan African.
Oh my goodness, she's 0.2% black. That's crazy. Oh man. Now they can't hate on you. You can always say you're black.
I mean,
You can always say you're black now. Oh shit.
I guess I can, but I'm not gonna use that.
I mean, yeah. You might not get away with some terms, but
yeah.
Can't say the N-word still. It's okay. It's okay.
It's fine.
You'll live. Oh man. All right. What else? Anything do you want to say to the camera, to the world, before you leave today? Because how many times we've been going for an hour? I didn't even feel this hour.
I don't know. I really like podcasts. This is honestly like fulfilling one of my dreams.
I'm knocking something off the bucket list. Let's go.
Being on a podcast is on my bucket list because I love to just listen to people talk. Honestly,
same.
People have said like, "Oh my gosh, you have such a soothing voice," and I'm like, "Do I?"
No, you have a great voice.
But like, I don't know. I've just always wanted to be on podcasts.
Yeah.
So like, thank you for having me on the podcast.
No problem. You did a great job. I'm impressed.
Thank you.
There we go. Clap. Wherever you're sitting at home, you gotta clap for this girl. There we go. I hear your claps.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So thank you everybody for listening to the Cookies and Cream podcast. My name is Kwame. We got
Chris is so far away.
I'm gonna grab Chris. This is Chris. Alright.
Chris.
And then this is Kylie. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Peace.